So yesterday, I watched the Minecraft movie. And my god, this was something. Especially the fact that I watched an unfinished version of this movie. Right, I didn't go to the cinemas. I turned into Luffy for a little while. Yeah, that's what I did. I'm a little conniver. But anyway, I don't even know what I watched. It was completely unfinished. I'm unsure if the story or certain elements of the story were changed in the theatrical version, but I don't even know how I managed to find this version that I managed to watch. I'm going to show you so many pictures of what I took throughout the movie because I was in awe of what I was watching. Because even Dennis, the dog, for some parts, he was literally just the red cubes which the VFX then go over the top of. It was so much worse than any PS2 graphics, or it's literally, if you can imagine like any of the VFX or stuff, the first like outline and templates of the characters and things, and even like my dad said he pointed out because I was watching it with my brother and dad. My dad said he pointed out that there was like kids who were acting as the villagers before their templates were put over. So they've obviously, when filming, had people there in the places of the villagers and then put the villagers over the top of them. And my dad saw in one scene that one of the kids who was a villager was just stood there in the film. So I have no idea what I watched, but I think it might have even been better than the theatrical version with all the good effects. So I literally cannot even talk on the quality of this movie because I watched literally an unfinished version of it. I'm not even going to try summarising the story because it's so simple and so plain. I'm literally just going to summarise it as it is a mix of Warcraft, Pixels and Jumanji. It is literally if those three films clapped together and made a single film of a storyline. And that's the exact same thing. Malgosia is literally that evil orc from Warcraft, and her entire thing of going to the overworld from the Nether is the exact same goddamn story. It's the exact same. And Jack, I guess, well, Steve in this instance, would be the wizard. God damn it, I can't remember his name. But yeah, and then yeah, the sort of comedy aspects and things, like it's the same as Pixels and Jumanji. Jumanji going into the different world, and yeah, it is. It was a little bit mad. So I don't even know if this is in the actual movie, the theatrical movie, but something I noticed is Jack Black's beard is dyed in the first half of it, and then it slowly gets more grey until the end of the film when he's black, when it's back to being dyed black again. I'm probably sure this is the version I watched version, but yeah, that was something I noticed, and it was crazy because every 3 seconds there would be like the good finalized versions of the world and the CGI, and then it cuts and it's immediately everything has no, it's just a blank landscape. There's no textures or anything on it. It's literally just either red, green or blue blocks basically without any VFX or CGI constructed over it. So it was crazy. It was a great, wonderful spectacle to watch, but it was an absolute mindfuck. Now the main villain, Malgosia, I don't even know who voice acts her, but her voice is quite familiar, so yeah, I'm going to put up whoever voice acted them now, but yeah, they sounded familiar. And it's even worse because all like the piglins and all the hogs and stuff, every time they spoke, their mouths didn't move because I'm watching this unfinished version. They just spoke like, and it just looked like the dog from Up, where it's just the collar speaking for him and he's just sitting there.
You're gay!
And the voice is just coming out. It was terrifying, and it was it's the first I've ever experienced something like this. Watching a film that has elements of the finished version and the rest of it completely unfinished. It looked mental. My dad even said that it looked fine and it made sense for some reason. It didn't. He said that's how it's supposed to be because the blocks are supposed to look like that. I'm like, mate, you can literally see in one scene that there's the finalized textures and stuff, and the next one it is smooth as an absolute orange. So yeah, absolutely crazy. In terms of characters, it's like absolute children fodder. I think Jason Momoa got paid like 14 mil for this, and I think Jack Black got paid like 2 or 3 mil for this. I don't know if that's entirely accurate. I'll put it up here anyway. But if that's true, Jason Momoa has ran that to the bank. I would love to have been in a movie like this for 14 mil. That would be incredible. I would sit on the beach with my toes in the sand if that was the case, because I am getting money for nothing. Now, I don't even know what the stats of how much this has made in the first weekend or anything, but I'm assuming this is going to be a very big hit just because of all the memes. Basically, what you're wanting to watch this movie for is every quote and every line and noise even just from Jack Black. They're all so funny and so good. I enjoyed the living shit out of this purely because of when Jack Black was on screen. Now, when he isn't on screen, like for that first 20-minute portion, when they're not even in the overworld yet, they're in the actual world, and there's the black lass with the llama and the zoo car, and there's supposed to be some sort of emotion between the sister and the kid. God, nothing's fleshed out. It's literally telling you these things. It's not even showing or doing anything with them. It's literally like, this kid is kind of getting bullied at school, kind of ish, maybe. He just, yeah, I guess. And then Jason Momoa is just an old loser who was a good gamer earlier in his life. That is literally the deepest parts of this film. And the entire reason for Steve is just to get his dog back. But I understand that. Everyone knows that your dog is your most prized possession in a Minecraft world. And you will defend your life with them. Especially if you're playing with your friends. Because that's the first thing they go after. And that's the first thing you would defend. And we all know if they manage to kill your dogs, that is the end of that Minecraft world. That is the end of you two playing together for that time period, because TNT is now involved. And that world is now destroyed. And it's vetoed. We all know this. So, yeah. And another thing I'll mention is when the title card is mentioned, let's mine and craft, let's Minecraft. When Jack Black says that, and it does one of the things where it annoys me. When there's a training montage or a resource gathering montage whilst the rest of the world is being taken over, and it happens in 5 minutes. However, the things they're showing you physically cannot take place that quickly. Once again, I have no idea if this was changed in the theatrical cut because I haven't seen it. I've watched this unfinished version, which is an absolute drug run. I might as well have been higher than Jesus when watching this because it might not even be real, to be fair. But yeah, from what I watched, he says the Minecraft, it shows Malgosia and her forces invading from the Nether, and then they are all getting different things, and Steve manages to get 900 diamonds in this 5-minute space. Now I know that he is the basically ruler and knower of this current Minecraft world, but you cannot find diamonds, that many diamonds that quickly for what you wanted. I think he made an entire set of diamond armor, which is 52 diamonds. Bullshit, he found that in goddamn 5 minutes. That would have taken days and days, and whilst that's happening, the nether creatures are invading. So, yep, bullshit. So I'm literally just going to rate this movie a 3 out of 10 for what I watched, and I'm guessing what I would rate this for a theatrical release was the actual graphics, which actually look alright, kind of. Oh god, I forgot the pandas. I've probably already showed it, but I want to show it again. that is incredible what I managed to capture, because that's in the trailer. We saw that in the trailer, and I still managed to find a unfinished version where it wasn't even a thing. Oh my god, I don't know what I watched. But yeah, I'd probably rate the theatrical version probably a 4 or a 5, because I can accept and I can appreciate, that's what I'm looking for, good VFX and the amount of effort put into these things. And especially with all the cameos and stuff as well, I appreciate that, like Technoblade. It felt so disrespectful with what I was watching, because even the Technoblade cameo and stuff, they're all horrendously smoothed over, and there's nothing to it, so it looks really bad. It looked really, really disrespectful. So yeah, but that's on my fault for watching some dodgy ass version. But anyway, yeah, I basically just wanted to show you what I was watching compared to what I actually think about this, because it doesn't really matter what I think. We're there for the Jack Black memes and quotes. And I also don't like the fact that they changed the original I Am Steve. I hate that it's now it's more of a, he does it side on, and he says it almost the same, but they should have stuck with the original one. But yeah, anyway, that's what we're there for. I just wanted to show you what the hell I was watching, because it looked like a damn fever dream. It looked like it looked like a sleep paralysis demon, and I was just watching it, and it was telling me a goddamn story. And that's what I was watching. So yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know if anyone else watched some streams, and if anyone else managed to find what the hell I find. But yeah, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and lava chicken. La 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 la.